Today I just wanted to talk to you briefly about the difference between work and value. And a lot of people go their entire lives without really noticing the difference and the nuances between these two things. So if I'm working, I can come into the office, I can work 8 hours, and I can go home. Now that doesn't mean that I've added any value to the company whatsoever in that 8 hours. I could come in, I could be distracted, I could be checking emails, I might be looking at Facebook, and at the end of the day, I haven't really contributed to the success of the company or helped them achieve anything that they wouldn't have otherwise achieved without my help. So that's what work is. You can do work all day long. And I learned this the hard way. There was a project that I was working on, and I worked on it, and I put in so many hours. But a lot of the work that I was doing was misguided. It wasn't adding value, and because of that, it never went anywhere. You know, the value it ended up adding was it allowed me to learn new technologies and new skills. But as far as, you know, making that time worth it, it just was kind of being wasted. Value, on the other hand, this is very important. Value is what can you do to improve your coworkers' lives, your customers' lives, and get the company closer to where they need to go. How can you move the needle forward? And adding value is actually a pretty simple thing. All you need to do is listen for it. All you need to do is be aware and be present, and the universe will show you the spots that you can add value. So if you're working in a position, you have a unique perspective of that position. You interact with your coworkers on a daily basis. You know the pain points. You know the processes and the processes that you've been asked to work through and work on. Use that unique perspective combined with your own unique creativity, thought process, and energy to come up with different ways that you can add value to the company and move the needle forward. So you just have to listen. And it'll sound obvious to you, but if you're not aware, you won't notice it. So imagine there's something that you do every day that you think to yourself secretly, this is such a waste of time, or I could really do this so much more efficiently. Little things like that are opportunities. Don't see those as inconveniences. See them as opportunities. You can take that pain point. You can look around and say, hey, you know, I might be the only one that actually notices this as a pain point. What can I do to change this? How can I add value? Value and work are not equivalent. And you see people that aren't working 8 hours a day and you think, you know, how can they get away with that? Well, they've learned the difference between value and work, and they can maybe sit down for an hour and add more value than you could add in 10 hours of doing work. So it's a perspective shift. Start thinking more about value and less about work. Don't say you need to go to work. Say I need to go and show up to this place, use my unique experience to try to add value and work towards something great. So think on that, guys and gals. Let me know in the comment section, how do you add value? What kind of different unique perspectives do you have that you think you can use and move that needle forward? So thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.